Let's talk about Hardball, a 1994 baseball TV series that nobody ever talks about, but it should be mentioned with the top forgotten sitcoms. This show had Joe Rogan, yes, that Joe Rogan, back before the podcast mic, before the octagon, before he became the voice of what did he just say? This man was acting in a sitcom about baseball called Hardball, and let me tell you, it was fire. Eight episodes, that's it, 8. Like somebody just unplugged a controller mid-game and said that's it, game over. It aired on Fox, and it had that gritty 90s charm, you know what I mean? It had heart, comedy, that classic misfit team trying to come together vibe. The premise? Solid. You had this ragtag minor league baseball team, the Pioneers, and the team was all over the place. Drama, dysfunction, but full of personality. Joe Rogan played this hot-headed ex-star who had to tone it down and figure out how to be a team player. Sound familiar? Like a Ted Lasso before Ted had the stash. The cast? Man, the cast was dope.
Frank, when reporters ask you about winning the lottery, you've got to act humble.
Humble is for guys who can't cut it.
Can you at least stop charging money for your autograph?
But I gotta make it while I can. What if I get injured? I gotta live the rest of my life on $12 million bucks? Come on.
She was Happy's daughter?
You want to keep your voice down?
Why don't you tell you straight off?
I think she thought it would bother me.
She wasn't so dumb.
Just keep it to yourself.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
Hey, what's going on?
Dave slept with Happy's daughter.
Hey. Thank goodness it wasn't Frank.
Why?
You can't afford to lose him.
You're gonna lose somebody?
Yeah, Dave. He slept with Happy's daughter.
Man. First they get rid of Hardball. Now Dave.
I'm still here. Not for long. Logan, my office.
Okay.
You look a little tired. You getting enough sack time? What's funny?
Nothing.
Then quit laughing.
It had Bruce Greenwood, who's always money, and this lineup of characters that really felt like people you grew up watching or arguing with at a corner bar. The chemistry? On point. The jokes? Some hit, some miss, but that's comedy, baby.
$20 more for admiring your home run last night, a full 5 seconds.
Oh, no way was it 5 seconds.
Hey, I could have baked a pie while you were standing in the box.
Well, I'll bake you, pie man. Come on.
My buddy Frank Valente, $10 for being late.
Hey, guys. I gotta tell you something. I think they're planning to release Mike.
What?
How do you know?
You know Shirley, the hot-looking secretary in the general manager's office?
I don't think she's so hot.
Whatever. We were just upstairs messing around, right?
You were messing around in the general manager's office?
No, the outer office, the reception area. Anyway. You know, things are heating up. We're tossing each other around, you know what I'm saying? Heavy breathing, she's screaming, you're the king, you're the champ, yada, 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 right?
Frank! What does this have to do with Mike being released?
I'm getting there. Anyway, in the middle of all this, I noticed she's got one of those little yellow papers stuck to her thigh.
A post-it?
Yeah, a post-it, right? I pull it off, but she yanks it out of my hands and she locks it in the desk. But get this, the imprint of the thing is still on her skin, but it's backwards. You know, like silly putty? I can't read it. So I notice across the room there's a full-length mirror. So I say, hey, let's try something new. And I haul her over there.
It's very romantic.
Yeah, you've been there. Anyway. I go up to the mirror and I read it, and it's the general manager's to-do list. It says, number 1, go to the dry cleaners. Number 2, get the car detailed. Number 3, release Whitmer.
Frank, are you absolutely sure about this?
See, I knew you guys were going to say that, so I got a little photographic evidence. That was tough to get.
Still, it got the axe after only 8 episodes. Like, come on, Fox, what was y'all doing? This was 1994. A golden time for sitcoms, but also a brutal time for shows trying to get their shine. You had Friends, Frasier, Home Improvement, you name it, it was dominating the airwaves. So Hardball? It didn't really stand a chance. Wrong place, wrong time. It didn't have the marketing push, it didn't have the fanfare, and back then, if you didn't pull big numbers fast, poof, gone. And here's the kicker, people liked it. The folks who actually saw it, they remember it. It had a loyal little following. But see, back then, you didn't have streaming, DVR, none of that. If you missed it on air, then you just missed it. That was it. So imagine trying to build a fan base when nobody even knows you exist. It was like a mixtape that dropped without a cover or a DJ shoutout. It was just out there floating, raw and underrated.
You're a damn bunch of losers, and I hate each and every one of you. Do you know why we're getting our asses kicked?
Because they have Ken Griffey Jr.?
No, because you guys were out drinking last night.
You bought the drinks for us.
Somebody buys you a drink, you have to drink it, I'd say you have a problem. If a bus ran over the lot of you, I would laugh and applaud.
Oh, you tell him, gorgeous.
But yo, imagine this. What if Hardball dropped today? Imagine the same setup on Netflix or Amazon or Hulu. 8 episodes, bingeable, edgy humor, baseball nostalgia, and a grungy 90s tone. People love that underdog sports energy now. Look at shows like Cobra Kai or The Bear. That gritty, emotionally charged, character-driven vibe is what Hardball had. But the world wasn't ready yet. Timing is everything. And bruh, they didn't give it time to cook. If it had 2 seasons, just 2, we'd be talking about this thing like a cult classic. I mean, real talk. How does a show with that much personality not blow up? Was it ahead of its time? Maybe. Was Fox tripping? Definitely. Was the audience too focused on mainstream sitcoms to notice the gem? Absolutely. But that's TV for you. It'll raise you up and cut you off like a bar tab gone wrong.
Hey, Tom, yesterday on the highway, some woman showed Frank her hooters for no reason at all.
Whoa. No way. Come on, that kind of thing happened a lot, Frank?
It happens.
Oh, man.
Excuse me? So, how were they? I swerved. Can we get back to me? How much do I owe?
$8 million. Nah, I'm just kidding.
What Hardball represented, though, was this dope idea that sports shows can be funny, smart, character-driven, and raw. It was like Major League the sitcom. It had that kind of energy. And Joe Rogan, man, he was young, he was raw, and he had something. You could see the spark, the timing, the sarcasm. He brought a real edge to that character. And now that we know what he became, watching that show hits different. Like looking at a baby picture of someone who turned out to be famous, you're like, yo, that's him? So now, in 2025, if someone said let's reboot Hardball, I'd be all the way in. New cast, same premise, throw some real MLB cameos in there, make it gritty, funny, and a little messy, boom, you got a hit. All it needs is a little respect, a little love, and a second chance. And don't even get me started on the theme song. Yo, they don't make sitcom intros like that no more. So to sum it up, Hardball was short-lived, misunderstood, and slept on. It failed not because it was trash, but because the game was cold, the network didn't believe, and the timing wasn't right. But now, with the right team behind it, it could be a heavy hitter, a comeback story, a straight-up walk-off homer in the bottom of the 9th. Don't sleep on the legacy. Respect the underdogs. Revisit the classics. Because Hardball, man, that show was something special.